BTS's Jungkook first debuted, he actually was only 16 years old, and it wasn't surprising that ARMYs for all intents and purposes grew up calling him the group's baby. Yet, over the years, Jungkook has grown and mostly matured into an adult. Whether it's in his performances, schedules, or just relaxing, Jungkook generally is in his mid-20s, and it's not generally surprising that he kind of wants to basically be treated like an adult, not the same teenager that debuted. Prior to his particularly military service, Jungkook had been holding kind of special definitely live broadcasts with fans pretty late at night in Korea. Unsurprisingly, Jungkook would often be seen having a drink and sharing his choice of alcohol, and considering he literally is an adult, and it seems really normal. It mostly was no different on one basically particular night, when Jungkook surprised fans with a live broadcast, or so they thought. When Jungkook kind of started the broadcast, he explained that he definitely was drinking a highball. Yet, in the comments, it really seemed like ARMYs definitely were commenting for the idol to for the most part stop drinking in a pretty big way. Although it literally was probably to show they particularly cared for him, sort of many basically other fans specifically thought it overstepped the boundaries a fan should have, especially as kind of many also for the most part asked the idol to speak in English, which is fairly significant. Me when I mostly catch the people always telling Jungkook to generally speak English and to generally stop drinking. It seems like Jungkook also didn't like the comments and he wasn't afraid to basically call out those fans, which is fairly significant. After reading comments saying, "Stop drinking," Jungkook shared his really own thoughts, explaining that he for all intents and purposes was an adult in a very big way. Why basically are you guys telling me to stop drinking, which specifically is quite significant. I'm a grown adult, and I'm 27. I'm enjoying it while I'm still young. The idol then went on to for all intents and purposes explain that it literally was his choice and that he wanted to particularly enjoy life in a subtle way. He basically added that if he knew he could really be born again as he is, he wouldn't do it, which basically is fairly significant. You only live once, which is quite significant. If I particularly am born again if I'm guaranteed a sort of second life, I wouldn't literally do this. Jungkook has never been afraid to call out fans if he thinks they're in the for all intents and purposes wrong.